Huh? What's going on?
I was actually telling Chris not to worry, she might not even be there.
She don't turn up. Should have got shit on the
Yeah, you should have told her.
We were going to and we thought we'd do that for the
big one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's sort of
Get a limo and everything.
Yeah, all the
Horse carriage.
Hi, how are you?
Right. What have you got there?
I'm not too sure. It's rubbish, I believe.
Where's Eggley?
Have it here, I'll do ceremony.
Morning. I'd just like to wish you all a very warm welcome here this morning on this very happy occasion of Chris Macanato's wedding. This place in which we are met is the due sanction according to law for the celebration of marriages. And to here to witness the joining in matrimony, Chris Moitsu and Renata Muramoto. If any person present is any lawful parent of this marriage, wishes to say so. Chris and Renata, would you both like to come forward, please? And you are Chris Moitsu, and you are Renata Muramoto. Before you were joined in matrimony, I have to remind you both of the solemn divine character of the virgin act made. Marriage according to the law of this country is the union of one man and one woman, voluntarily entered into for life with the Spirit of God. Now I ask each of you in turn to say after me the declaration you find by law that you may not, of any lawful reason, why shall not be married to each other. The two witnesses like to come forward as well, please. Chris, might say after me, please. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Chris Watson,
why I, Chris Watson,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Renata Henry
to the night of the birthday.
Renata is I do solemnly declare
Do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
any lawful impediment
why I, Renata Henry
why I, Jonathan Lyra,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Chris Watson.
to Chris Watson.
Okay, we both had the declaration saying you are free to marry each other. And as one of the exchanging ceremony, I shall now ask you both to make their vows to each other. And now, that's a lovely job over there at the table at the moment. So both like to turn to face each other and hold hands for this part of the ceremony. The other guests would like to stand as well, please. I shall now ask you both to make your vows to each other. Again, start with you first of all, Chris, like so. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Chris, do take thee, Renata, to be my lawful wedded wife. And so we say to me, please. I call upon these persons here present
These persons here present
to witness that I, Renata,
to witness that I, Renata,
do take thee, Chris,
do take thee, Chris,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Chris and Renata, we both made the declarations upon by law, and made a solemn binding contract with each other in the presence of the witnesses of the day. And it was with the greatest of pleasure that your husband and I wish to honour you yourself. Right, we'll just complete everything now with signing the register, so the guests behind take a seat for a moment, and it's just Chris and Renata first of all to sign the register.
Renata, will you sign on the bottom line your usual signature, please? Yes, if you sign on the top line your usual signature, please. Would you just sign Chris or C? Chris, and you sign. Yeah, just sign. Yeah, that's all right. You've signed Chris. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's lovely.
Renata and Chris, like, come and sign it. I'll take a seat in the chair, Renata, so I'll stand alongside Chris. You can always pretend to sign Anyone who wishes to come forward for your photographs.
I know your usual signature, please. Your initial is S, is it? S, yeah. Sorry? S. S.
No, S.
Sure. Oh, that's right. And your surname? The same, yeah. Okay, that's lovely. Sign what are your usual signature? And your name is E.L.
It's okay, mate.
And you say
Hey, I see there that you're not writing anything. You've done it already, eh?
Is that pretend? Put your mark.
One, two, three. Yeah, that's from us, they're all from us.
You're supposed to. You're supposed to.
Yeah.
Chris, we want to see as well.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we'll go and smash.
Got the experience. The first one.
Come everybody. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Are you interested in my cakes?
Oh, they look lovely, don't they? Good.
Cheers. I wish you all the best.
Cheers.
And this one?
Renata.
Chris and Renata.
And this one is for you, Renata.
Thank you. Congratulations. you
Okay?
two.
Congratulations.
You made my Saturday.
We wish very soon to have the chess wedding. Okay?
Congratulations.
Cheers. Cheers. It's not bad. It's quite nice.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, take back
Right.
All right, go.
What, in chair?
No.
Yeah, if you want afterwards.
No, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Okay?
What's going on now?
Listen. Εγώ να σπάσω το πιάτο να είσαι σαν την πόμπα τώρα.
Wait.
No, wait. Not yet.
Bigly.
Okay, what?
Get
are we
a
gonna
little
do,
bit far away because it's going to jump the
Explain what we're
pieces.
gonna
And I don't want anybody to be hurt.
Okay. We're gonna smash
Check
the cake
tradition.
with the
It's a,
glove, yeah.
it's a tradition.
Smash
Yeah.
it as many pieces as you can.
Okay,
So really
I'm
hard.
going to do that, but get
Maybe you
away,
might wanna stand back
get
as well.
away, get away, Andrew, get away. Get
Alright,
away
okay.
because I don't want anything. Εντάξει.
Okay. Is that enough pieces, Chris?
Right, Chris, get us weeping.
Very good.
Oh, very good one.
See you two in about an hour or two, yeah? Right, enjoy that.
Did you get a better break than that?
Apparently it's your tradition. We'll see you in an hour or two, yeah?
Now we need dustpan and brush.
No, it's all right, Chris. Don't worry about anything. Yeah.
Huh?
You don't worry about.
To pieces, is that alright? Yeah.
Good. Not very.
Well,
Εντάξει.
after the party, the cleaning up.
That's it, Ren. You get used to when you start living together.
Mix the predecessor.
No, for this one. You sit here in the lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fine. Break the nail. What have you got? You want to tell us now?
In the purple box.
The box in a box.
Beautiful answer.
Photo now. Thank you, you two.
We'll be able to put all the photos in there now.
That'd be good for
That's
me.
it. Όλες τις φωτογραφίες που βγάλαμε θα τις βάλεις στο μαγαζί.
I'll make you in Rob. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Good for the fun, anyway.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like
Actually, just yesterday I took pictures and I was looking and I said, new one album or something.
Ah. No, it's alright. Slide it out.
You should save the course, no? You go 50p in it and keep it.
Is that why you got 50p off in this one?
Brilliant.
That's great.
Take
Good
it
care
out.
about our listening.
They should be together. They should be.
Her head is stuck.
Sounds good. That is brilliant. That is great. Let's see the heads. That's brilliant. Oh, that's great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And Who's that supposed to be? That's great.
Look at those smiles.
That's brilliant. isn't it?
Angelica.
I knew it was you.
That's
Sweet.
brilliant. Thank you. That's great.
Open,
That's
open car.
Someone's crazy.
great. Yeah, whole family. Good luck, you'll need it.
It was tweeting then.
I told her not to write it, but
Congratulations on your big day and good luck, Ren.
I think you
Annie! Annie's in there! Great
Nice
message!
people.
That's good. How do you know I won't need the luck, huh?
I think Renato needs that.
That's great. Thank you. Oh, Mum's right.
I don't know, is it? Oh, no, it doesn't. It looks like angles then.
Scruffy handwriting, so it must be mine.
Do the same feels. Apoya and Andrew, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Andrew. So thank you for Apoya.
One more card?
Nice, that's great.
One more car.
Go for
Where did I do the last ones from?
I know what is it. Toot, toot.
it. No. Is it? It's the Rocky tune. Rocky tune. That's great. We didn't get that song today, you see.
We didn't take
You
CD.
should have put this in
didn't take
when we walked down the aisle.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Mum. Brilliant. Thank you.
They're dancing as well.
Thank you, Mum. Thank you.
Lovely job.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect.
It's easy.
Get some important stuff.
I love that too.
On the camera?
I've already started, but hello. Right,
Well,
good for coming. Thanks for coming.
yeah, thank
Thanks
you. I
for
thought it was
coming.
good to come. I thought, I might as well turn up.
Yeah. Make the effort. Huh?
That's it. Am I famous?
Anytime. I'll be your connection to the party line.
Chris, or waving? I'm good at waving at babies, right? I'm good with kids. I don't know why, I just don't. They normally seem to cry, and they're like, are you still crying? Nah, you're happy now, aren't you? Look, she's got more hair than us.
You're the star.
And you.
I hope you asked for.
And I don't even shave me yet.
Oh, good.
Not very much. Oh, yeah, but you're going to be
That's
bored
not
like.
fair. They think babies should do it for nothing.
Nah, I'm just joking.
You have to get in the middle with the eye.
Hey? That's what I'm saying.
She was in there dabbing it and a bit of blood and she's just gone down all over. I was quite a single girl, but I've caught the drops on the floor and that was it. So
No, you can't have
down,
blood
no
pressure
shots like that.
Get you some
It's
water.
frightening, absolutely.
It's different now. It's into vitamin skylight. It's clear. There's also
That's serious?
I'll write one for you. Outside is pilafin, and they make a special pilafin mixture. And then they put it,
It's not a photograph.
I'll say something funny actually.
Yeah? You want to say something funny?
Yeah.
What's that?
Would you like to film Mum? Because Mum never gets filmed.
Okay, is that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is. What do you think?
Thanks,
You see? He's called you funny.
Funny. Oh. Funny, huh?
Or peculiar. Funny, or peculiar. Right, you're going to give us a tour, Chrissy? Right. What are those? What are those there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue.
Yeah? Tomatoes.
Also, potatoes. Put them away.
What are you going to do about the way I did it? You can do it. I think it's nice. We've got some other bits. Oh, or you can
You know,
like
you
start
don't have
putting
to
the
slice
boxes.
it. You don't have to slice it because we've got extra with it.
And here we have the first customer for the food. I was wondering when you turn up.
He's already been here.
No, would you like to do it? Chris couldn't do it. Would you like to give us a guided tour of the food? Right.
Salad,
That's salad, yeah? Do you know what those are? Chris didn't.
tomatoes,
Tomatoes. I call them potatoes.
squid,
Ren's favourite.
Yeah?
Like squid.
alatori,
Egley's
No.
favourite then. What's that?
Egley?
That's yeah.
What about you? Is that your
You like
favourite?
fish, don't you?
Squid?
I think we should cover
You
that.
should have videoed. Gulles.
and what are
Made
That's
with
the
wine.
walking.
and these?
What is it, by the way?
Meat and wine.
We won't say what meat it is or.
Lamb.
Egley?
Yeah.
What?
Do you like my cake?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it.
Do you think it's nice?
Yeah.
Do you know what's inside it?
No.
We've got kiwis inside it for Rob.
Seaweed?
Kiwis.
Oh, kiwi, sorry.
And we've got strawberries inside it for me.
Alright, okay.
So,
So what are you going to do? Separate? A salad as well?
No,
Is there
it's
any
got
meat?
both in
Is there
there.
any meat produce in there?
No, I was going to put meat in it, but nah, it won't go down too well.
Okay, that's cool.
Change your mind.
What's your number, Jamia? Right. Are you ready?
Andrew?
Yeah.
Did you get one?
No, I haven't got one yet.
Everyone trying to? Yeah, you
Thank
must
you.
have one.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
Is it one? Is it mixed?
So you're changing your drink, Rob?
Sorry, I am. I'm going to give this a bit of a whirl, and after I've had a dozen of these, you'll see how I look. No, not at all. Not at all. Oh, hello. Hello. How are you? Aren't you gorgeous? You are so cute. You are cuter than Egley, and that's hard to beat. Would you like a drink? No, you're too young.
Nicky?
Can I?
Who's Egley?
You want to have some chicken?
Where's Egley?
Yeah.
Where's Egley?
Javier?
No. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Fred, I give you Mary?
I've got it.
Is
that chicken I need?
Is that the food? Huh? Somebody haven't got it?
No, I should do sex then. Oh,
Mr.
Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
Hi there.
All right, man. Nice to see you.
I think I'll get a chair to stand up, I think.
Oh, right, not me. Yeah.
Maybe your other half. He's wandering too much.
Sorry. Get my better half. I did it. That's it.
Where's Manny? Here. Oh, yeah, there.
My problem is I've got will be a small one.
What are you going
I'm
to
sorry, all right. Give me a chance. At this stuck it.
Yeah, you're okay.
Right. So we all gather here for the
Engagements and
engagements and
engagement.
engagement.
And we wish them all the happiness.
And we wish them all the happiness and the love. So, how many you?
You look after Egli, and Egli will look after you.
Good done, Ellie, good done.
Okay?
Good done. Which one shall we?
The lady first. Yeah? Lady first.
Big one.
I'll fall off you.
I don't think that head down. The hot chocolate isn't on this. How do you put it? Nick, how do you put the flash on?
Well, it
Because
Okay.
Before 36.
because you might get it from the wrong.
No. Just
There's a ring of the hope you're the first.
thank you very much.
And I was going to make some fun
Yeah,
today.
that's
I
okay.
suddenly
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
We're going to have fun. Thank you very much. It's good for you to be here. I appreciate it.
Kadın da öyle.
Huh?
Kadın da.
Yeah. Ella there? Ah, there. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Congratulations, yeah?
Swaggy and Rob.
Swaggy and Rob. Cheers.
Swaggy and Rob.
Lord, thank you.
Daggy that he makes the
Yeah. Yes.
to come down
Yes,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you.
Got it for us, yeah.
Cheers. Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, have you
Cheers.
All the best.
Thank you, honey.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, have you? Cheers, Mark.
We'll just keep going. There we go.
Friends?
Cheers.
It's three of you. Rob?
If you wanted to do that, right?
Smile. You need to make me look good.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
All the
Matt.
best.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay.
As long as I'm
If
out
you
of the
get
photo, it
close,
should come
I
out
get
quite
one.
nicely.
Cheers.
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 Yeah, cheers.
You
What?
a bit sweaty, cameraman.
I know, because they take it out of me, you know. Yeah, you know.
And here's
Don't worry, you're
You know,
gonna have a
the-
break and a big wedding.
On it, yeah.
Just enjoy.
Alright, thank you.
Come a little, dai ragazzi. Egli, that's
Okay.
this you. Where's the... Thank you, my darling. Where's the...
You never know,
I
agreement.
says this to everybody.
No, she's outside, Mum. You should.
Okay, Dad.
That's it.
What
Sit down, Dad.
Right.
Ella. That's it, you got to go.
Okay, we take
There you go.
Well,
Take a photo.
It should be good anyway.
Oh, they're quite good if you're outdoors and near them. They're beautiful.
We go together and you take us one. Is that... Make the age.
There's too many bags when you go to Thailand, though, isn't there?
Curry.
All right, couscous.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it's not couscous, no, it's a new thing, you know they made. You know bushkuri? Have you ever had bushkuri?
I say she probably thinks you've got a dinner. Hello. Beautiful. You're getting cuter every time I see you. You're gorgeous. Some hints from her book.
Yeah, but she's getting cute every time you see her.
Alright, cheers, thanks. I'm getting worse. That's so sweet, isn't it? Yeah, I'm such a lucky man.
You are actually.
Oh, careful because her head's getting bigger now as we chat.
Any good horses? Any good horses?
Huh?
Any good horses in the Grand National?
You want to give us any tips?
No tips.
No tips?
The tips we give, they drop dead.
You didn't win the Grand National, no?
I take them for
Second. We can't all be winners, you know. If we're all winners, then they'll go bankrupt.
The book is going to be closed down.
You alright, Chris?
Alright, boss.
I was being really go. You just you don't do anything. You've got to do it all. All right, fine.
See, what about Chelsea?
Are you watching
You're
it back?
landlocked, aren't you? You can't develop any more than what you have now. What's your capacity now?
About 36.
Yeah, but no, they've done it though. They're making money left, right, and centre at Chelsea, isn't it? Chelsea Village.
Well, yeah, the village, yeah.
90 million in debt.
Yeah, they're the same as
Aren't you into this conversation?
Huh?
Aren't you into this conversation with Chelsea Village?
That's nowhere near enough. That's nowhere near enough seats.
You're not into football? WWF,
Should be
eh?
at least 45 to 50. I mean, anyone that's not doing 50. I mean, we, you know, whether Leeds have had a bad season, I admit, right? We've been absolute crap. But we will be in the Champions League in the future. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So we've got to think big time now. We've got to start thinking big. And as long as it's paid for by sponsorship, Bristol's just a clever man. Bristol's just a bit like Bates. He's clever.
Yeah, but
he's not going to put his own money in.
What UEFA's saying, you won't be allowed to go in Europe if you've got bad debts.
If Mary wanted to go there, I would have gone. We were going to go years ago.
Can I bang one? I'm hungry. What do I do? Stop banging an egg on your head.
Hey, he should hit my head yesterday.
Do it.
Filming, I've got some back. Yeah, I wanted to film.
Yeah.
Ah. How many you got in this now?
It's not much as funny.
Yeah, you just going to sit.
What do you want, sir?
I'll sit in the middle. Yeah, sit in the middle.
What's that? I think it's time to choose my champion.
Yeah, I've got it
What do
already.
you, huh?
I got it
You,
already.
you nicked it already, did you?
Oh, yes.
Alright.
That's the
Are
winning
you,
egg.
we
play
We
five.
did this.
You haven't
We
done
did
this, have you?
yesterday. He just batters everyone's egg.
Quick, play
yesterday.
£5 an egg, yeah?
Huh?
£5 an egg.
£10 an egg.
Do you want something in?
I'm
Yeah,
alright.
you
I'm
fill the
okay
egg
now. I just
with
need
your
to get
feet.
around
Thank
that.
you, room for the arm.
Hey,
Should we bang the egg together?
Somebody make
Get an egg?
See you later.
Alright, Chrissy, I think you should choose my one.
Choose your one, there you
Because
go.
I'm unlucky.
Waiting for
Wait a
you
minute,
there.
wait a minute. I just have to check that.
I didn't
one
actually
first.
want this egg, so you can have it.
You make that one.
No, I don't like this one.
No? I like this
I mean,
one. I know you're going to like this one. I like this one though.
Yeah?
That's
a champion egg.
Yeah?
You're not having it. I know you want it.
I need to move down.
Where am I going to
You
sit?
come here.
Do you want me to sit?
Yeah, just place it in.
Now you come here.
Mum, I've got your egg for you, don't worry.
Renata, this is yours.
Are you
You've got
sure?
You've got a stick on it.
Okay, sit here. Let me sit there.
Whatever it
Yes,
comes.
you won't.
Okay, go, move up one, go.
Why don't I sit? Where do you sit? I'll sit there.
I just have big legs.
Chris,
Yeah.
get a seconda.
Who's, I don't know if I want one.
What do you mean don't want one? Of course you do. It's mine, isn't it?
Just see, I don't know.
As well for something like this.
Yeah, I'll have a lemonade.
Lemonade as well?
Yeah, please.
Gonna fall. Sorry? Gonna fall. Oh. Just move this.
There you go,
Yeah,
something.
got it.
And you've not seen onions before, Andrew?
Have I not seen them?
Not up close, have you?
No.
Lemonade?
Yeah, please, mate.
Might have to
please.
go behind you.
Okay. Okay,
Egli, Renata Egli, perché sta si può dare?
Oh, how can I get out?
They're too big, are they, Chrissy?
Ren, can you put one on
Who wants to bed, yeah?
one of the others
Chris,
on?
I'll have an
I'll
onion.
take you one. Yeah? Yeah.
Andrew, do you want some of this?
Yeah.
You banged mine last night.
You banged mine last
No.
night. Okay, you banged me then.
Oh, did you? Were you
Are
banging
you
last night,
watching?
eh?
This is eggs breaking up close. Here we go.
What happened?
Is
Rob?
that good, bad, or the ugly?
No, you lost, Rob.
Why do I lost? Because mine
Now,
broke and yours
bang
didn't.
in the middle.
Wait. Can I try again?
No.
Who got the other one?
No.
But in theory, whoever hits the other ones always
Okay, go
goes
for
well.
it. Come on, let's see.
Oh no, look what a loser.
Wait.
Yeah, Mum.
Oh,
Champion.
Where's my
I've
egg?
never seen that done yet.
No, where's your egg?
No.
There you go.
What the hell's this? This is
Is
an
this
egg.
like, what does that mean? Like
Yeah,
bad
and
luck?
I'm going to
I don't
bang
know.
it.
It looks like it's broken
He's
already.
all upset. No, he's gutted.
Hey!
Oh no! And the other side?
No, the other side.
Wait, no, the other side.
Don't
Come
have
on,
to bang the other.
bum to bum.
Go on now.
Bum to
Bang that
bum.
side. Not over my food.
It doesn't break.
It doesn't break
Hey.
anyway.
Oh, I can't win. I didn't choose that egg.
Give me an egg.
Who's got a champion egg?
Where's champion? He
You
is.
have
Yes.
that in there.
Vieni tacchi se ne cambia su arresti. Hai su. Tacchi? Questa la cadete. Ah, hai won. Vedete come la libertà? You won. You've got a champion. That's a point.
And Chris.
Oh, then I've got a champion, yeah.
Yeah?
Chris.
Mum
Okay,
keeps
you
getting
two
big
then.
ones.
Then I'll go
Ella.
to the final.
No, she broke.
Ah, yeah, that's hard.
Ella. It's had a look.
Nah. You're the
On the
champion.
side, you banged on the side.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody
You're
else?
the champion.
Yeah, I want one egg and I want one more go. I want one more go.
Ella,
Please.
have a go.
Can you choose me one? Oh, that's not a good one.
Can you choose me one?
Not easy.
I'll give you a special egg.
Yeah?
It's not easy.
I think that's a good one, yeah. Thank you.
Come on, Rob. Have another.
Okay, who's going
Yeah.
to challenge me?
Try it.
Who's going to challenge me?
Time I had a win.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on then.
Oh,
Imagine
man, I
you
just
might
had
have to
such a
decide.
bad
No,
luck.
you can't. No.
Yeah, that's the one that's past the bucket.
Right,
That's-
okay, go.
No,
Where you
you gotta pick your own.
Hey, with that fake one.
Hey.
He wants to get
Oh no, I never
Done them
win.
all.
I never win.
No, don't do it.
Oh,
Well,
no.
open this and have it with the gravy.
Alright, okay.
Here it is.
I don't want to do it. You want to do it, Bapu.
Bring your egg.
Kan vi stå säkert?
Yeah. Pick an egg, someone. Head the bucket, try a baby on this side.
Choose carefully. Huh? What happened?
Bapu broke my egg.
Oh.
Yeah, Apple, one more.
One more, go for it.
Get one.
Yeah,
gone and all.
you won.
Oh.
You won.
The champion egg.
Oh, so Jerry, that's two in a
See
row
all
you
these
lost.
eggs?
Oh, dear.
You got to eat more, Rob, now.
This is right.
I got to eat
See,
more
they're all
already.
Reminds me of being at Tottenham.
That egg's gonna break soon.
Oh no. They don't do that. Go on, Ren.
You're still winning.
How many eggs can it break?
Great thing.
I think that's been in the freezer for about a month. It's a champion.
It's okay then.
Really nice.
Huh? Give it back.
Andrew, can we order a where is it? A Virgin Mary.
Huh? Yeah? Then you want to start it first?
Yeah. Now, what about? Is it quite filling the main meals or? No, I should stop. I've got to start behaving more.
Rebecca Sand, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Rebecca, may God, who has received you by baptism into his church, pour upon you the riches of his grace, that within the company of Christ's pilgrim people, you may daily be renewed by his anointing spirit, and come to the inheritance of the saints in glory. Amen. We now return to our seats.
Rob, that was it.
Well, that was fantastic. That was outstanding, wasn't it?
Huh?
Tell you what, as they go, that was pretty good.
Have you made your order? Is it Virgin Mary you wanted? That's all right.
Even the eye ties will too. Your toes will kill them.
No, we're going to murder them.
Huh?
We're going to murder them.
There's no one in the England team that's got the mongrel to be able to protect them.
They say Beckham
They're all young boys. If they had proper mongrel like David Batty or someone.
Isn't it? What about all those hands that we pressed on the sun and everything on his leg?
I'm not even going to talk about it.
The old guard like David Batty or someone to protect them, to mongrel it, or you need someone to be able to do something in the back.
There's no one they could have taken.
Yeah, there is Lee Bowyer. Without a shadow of a doubt. Midfield, very strong, and he'll mongrel it if
He should have been there.
Of course he should. Alan Smith as well. Look how good Alan Smith was. Alan Smith, they're going to miss him. Big time. Looks like, you know what, I can't stand that geezer. I hate him to bits where I can. But you know what, they've talked
So
about
Chris,
it.
did you at least know who was christening the baby?
They're selling, right? Of course they do. Talks now. Is that it was in the paper
Was it Beckham? I think Beckham was supposed to be here to christen the baby.
Someone's going to get selling Bowyer to Liverpool for. They're going to use that to buy Man United, to buy Keane.
These two have got baby head.
Sorry, not really. I hate that Roy Keane though. Did you hear some of the comments he made? Did you see the script of what he had said? I'm not going to say it because that video's on now. But some of the things he said was right out of line, do you know what I mean? Isn't it? Yeah, go on. Let's try that. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Get it back to my
What if they haven't got it?
I know someone has got it, so don't worry. It's not gone.
Alright, that's alright then.
Let me get you a plate.
Remember.
After I've had a few drinks, I still haven't got it back. But I'm going to start getting all leery. David O'Leary.
What do you call him, Lee?
That's what I call him.
Oh, yeah,
Lee or Ingrid.
When you get married, I think it's easy for
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's a good idea. That's probably why I wanted to marry her. Oh, nothing.
And that's all on film now.
What is?
I'll tell you in a minute.
I want the leaving of mine. there as well.
Well, on the one you choose those little black pom-poms.
One of his more difficult chances. Varane into Keely Gonzalez. It's overhit. Amazing.
So we're all distraught about that. Argentina, of course, out. The other day we heard a little bit of Ronglish explaining exactly what handbags means, and I think this is what Ron's alluding to, isn't it?
It is, but I mean, it's a terrific photograph of that, but look at the handbag, the colour of the handbag Varane's got doesn't go with his outfit at all. You know?
Very good. OK, well, it's becoming a bit of a tradition. England play, then Gazza goes out amongst the people. Here's his latest instalment.
Well, the Orgies are out, the French are out, the money's on England.
How do you think the draw favours this team to the top?
I'm good for England.
What play Brazil then?
I will see what happens.
Samarulas now being pressed by Mr. Rugby, coming on nicely inside the last 150. Down the inside, Samarula, Mr. Rugby's coming on nicely. Mr. Rugby now takes it over inside the last 50. And Mr. Rugby going on to win it.
Spain? Yeah, he's on for Spain, he's on for England. Definitely Spain. Would you ever bet on him? No. I'll give the money. No, please. I'm not a gambler. You're not a gambler? You're in a book, you watch the food. You just watch the footballer. Who are you? Football. Come on, here's the Spain. Come on. Spain. You definitely think Spain will do it? Yeah, I think so. Come on, have a 5 hours. Please, please, on me. I'm going to Spain. I don't think we'll win this. Why Spain anymore? Why not England? Very good.
Oxford, Graham,
Did you used to play football?
track 1 is the 6th.
Spain, very good. You think so? Better than England? Yeah. No chance. England is England. Come on, give in to it. I know. You put it for me. No one? Yeah, I'll put it on for you. You definitely want Spain, yeah? Spain. I'll put it on for you, yeah? Good man. It's 2 for Spain. I can't believe it.
Doing very well, are we?
Oh, hold on, just a second minute. Do you want a bet?
No, I'm not allowed to bet. I think England will win.
Definitely?
I'm patriotic, definitely England.
That's for me, I'll
we beat Denmark Saturday.
I'll show you the 5 is wait for
I'll go cheers.
Over at Oxford, track 1 favourite at 6 to 4 has punched, and that one has now been back.
I hope so, yeah. Right, I know they are. Yeah. They should do better, yeah.
Track 6, 9 to 2, track 3, 9 to 2, track 5.
No, so England are definitely going to win. If you must have someone else, definitely. You know, like, everyone's going to Spain at the moment, like, so I'm wasting money, yeah. I tell you what, I'm going to be wrong. Yeah, England first, England.
Get all the money back anyway.
When they win. England. Oh, 50 quid a night.
Oxford all in.
We're not actually betting. How I do bring them up in the hotel.
Over the track 1 down to 5 to 4.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, we're not actually betting on the World Cup at the moment. All the games are being played, see.
Alright, I know, but this, I put 2 win the World Cup, yeah.
Yeah, we're still not.
And off, and racing towards the first bend one gets a good start here. The favourite leads in early 2, 3, 5 and 6 next ball. So go around the first couple of bends of one, building on that lead, gone 2.5 minutes clear.
You're going to bring it definitely.
Gap back to 4 to 5, and then can swing back marker 6. Trap 1, going like Shiva. And in front line, good through next to
England in the World Cup, £50.
Go around the second half.
Can we just do that, what we just did a second ago, thank you very much, and just do a positive walk off camera, yeah? And what I do, and I'll just let you walk out. We'll probably use that as an end.
I used to, when I played for England, I used to get paps like that. England's going to win the World Cup. No. Because I haven't worn an England cap for ages. Feels like England again.
Yeah.
That's what you're
That's what you did like.
Yeah.
You look like a big now.
I tell you what, I haven't worn an England cap for ages. It's been great.
I hope we score like you did.
Hopefully. Thanks very much. See you. Good luck, friend. Thanks very much, and let's hope you win, yeah?
Yeah, we will.
Thanks very much, yeah. Cheers, take care. Cheers. Thanks very much, Colin.
Virtual racing day, the 108.
Hello and welcome to another evaluation. You know what I do, I say it all the time, there's no surprises. There's space on the DVD, so I'm going to talk about volume 24. We've come a long way, things have changed. I think the volumes have actually got better, or at least they're the same quality. I couldn't believe it. Did you know that we had a scene here? Have a look. That's a scene of Chris and Ren in the Czech Republic. Now, that's the original ran for 1 hour, and I'm sort of thinking, what the hell is that on our volumes for? It was a question when I used to do these videos at this time. you know, it was the old-fashioned way where you would put, it was called assemble editing, and it was basically, that's what it was. It was just putting everything together. There was no control over it at all. What I've done with the Czech Republic video is I've made a nice 2-minute scene. It wasn't filmed very well. I know Chris would be saying, well, I'm not a professional. He's not a professional, but you know, it was a difficult camera to use. He's using the ViewCam, you know, the camera that I said that was really rubbish. He's using that cam. He did an okay job, but I was watching the footage. It was 1 hour long. It was just really dull. Maybe I'll give the if Chris asks me for the whole thing of that scene, maybe I'll give it to him one day. But anyway, let's get into volume 24 in detail and have a look at that. So we have Niggy's wedding, which they asked me to do. They didn't get the an official video man to do. This is very good. I mean, I'm using my Hi8. It's actually a very good video. It looks, when I say, obviously I filmed it professionally, but you know, it's actually very clear. It actually passes. I'm very happy with the quality here. If you have a look at these things, I made 2 versions. Niggy's going to get the full length 1.5 version, and I made a 50-minute version for the for my volumes and everything. But if you have a look, so you can see people here like Sadiri. He says to me,
You again?
oh, not you again, and you know, I'm sort of, do you know what I'm saying? You know, it says I'm supposed to be the official wedding videographer here. You know, he wouldn't dare say that if this was a professional man videoing here. And have a look at this. Yeah, you see the back of Ren's head. I was in 2 minds whether to put this in the official, in Niggy's complete version. You know, in the end, I made the decision, but that's not really how it should be. But I've left it all in on this version. And if you have a look at Joan here.
Oh, I don't know if it went. But take another one. Take another one. You let them away.
She's complaining that her camera isn't working. The only thing I can say to Joan is, next time, Joan, try buying your camera from another place but a car boot sale. You know, it's just, you know, then you might not be so surprised that your camera isn't working. So, as I said, I've got the original tapes of this wedding, but have a look how the original ran. Can you see that there's a distortion at the bottom? That means there's a tape defect. Usually it can be that the tape is a little bit ruffled or a little bit crumbled at the edge. So what I did, I mean, digital video, fantastic. All I did was zoom into the picture to actually get rid of that. And that is the wonder of digital video. So all those scenes. So in reality, the film is actually zoomed in a little bit more.
Hi, how are you? Hi.
And here we have Rob, the New Zealand Egley's boyfriend. They got engaged. The engagement is on this. Another thing is, was in 2 minds. Shall I leave out the engagement? I don't usually leave out things from my videos just because people don't like the people that from the past. But Rob, I mean, talk about, you know, I mean, the word yob comes into mind. I'm sure the word yob was invented for this guy here, you know, and Egley is surprised, you know, because I told her years later that we didn't like him, and he says, oh, why didn't you tell me? I said, well, if we told you, I mean, the guy's a yob, he's a football hooligan, a Leeds fan, literally a football hooligan, an absolute racist. You know, my sister liked him. I don't know why. I don't think my sister liked him so much when he was in her garden one day, you know, insulting the Indian people that were next door. You can imagine, you know, what kind of thing that was. And have a look.
And after I've had a dozen of these, you'll see how I look.
And look, even at Chris's registry, you know, he's in your face. You know, I don't know. He has to put his bald head everywhere, and then the priest. You know, the priest actually says at one point, if anyone has just caused why this wedding shouldn't take place, may he speak now or forever hold his peace. Have a look. I'm turning my head there. You know, I'm looking over at Rob because, you know, I'm sort of thinking, you know, he's the kind of guy that'll actually say something. But thank God, you know, for the very first time in his life, he actually kept his mouth shut. You know, he's playing badminton and, you know, he's telling Chris, yeah, nice of you to come. He's always in your face. You know, he's a polite guy. He's the kind of guy that you would have to notice if he's around. Do you know what I'm saying? He's always in your face, always criticizing, you know, sort of relaxing there. Yeah, he's relaxing there at the barbecue, sort of saying, oh yeah, you know, I've beat 3 people and I'm going to beat more people. You know, he's like the gatecrasher that you just don't want. I actually couldn't stand him with a passion. And I know it was always the kiss of death when someone says, Chris said to me, before I met him, Chris said, oh, you're going to like him, you're going to like him. I've heard that before. You know, when someone says you're going to like somebody, it's always the, you know, it's definitely the kiss of death. You know, I actually hated his guts from the very beginning. He even insulted my taste in films. You know, I liked Charlie's Angels, the movie. Never liked the series, but I did like the movie, '1, and I love '2. I don't like your taste in films, you know what I'm saying? But Paddy was there, and he actually liked Charlie's Angels, so, you know, no, we like Paddy, but, you know, he's the kind of person, just to finish off, Rob is the kind of person, I don't know if you've seen the film Football Factory or Green Park Hooligans. He would fit perfectly in that film. And if he was caught, these yobs and everything, they always have, between teams, they always have fights and everything. If he was caught by himself, you know, a Leeds fan, caught by himself with some Arsenal or Millwall, you know, 10 people, and they're kicking his head in, do you know what I'm saying? I would actually, you know, buy that. I would spend £100 buying that tape, you know, so every time I was depressed, I would play it, you know, just to see his head being kicked in. Okay, so Niggy's photographer, very good photographer. You know, some people sort of were, you know, if you have a wedding and everything, you know, some people get fed up with the photographer when he's a little bit tough. This guy was tough. I think he got some good photographs. I don't think he got the best photographs in the world, to be fair, but he was tough, and he's telling, have a look into this. I actually cut the sound out of this.
If you can move the pram back a bit, please. Can you move the pram back? Can you move the pram back, please? Thank you.
You know, can you move the pram back, please? He says that 500 times before Niggy actually acknowledges what she said. I'm sure it's Niggy's pram. And she finally moves the pram, but he was going to hit somebody. But to go back to Niggy's wedding, since we've mentioned her, have a listen to her photographer here.
All come in the picture, please, where you can. Just try and get a picture where we can.
They want to get everybody in the photograph. Well, let's have a look at her photographer. This is what happens when you have a weak photographer. I mean, look at his shirt, for instance. A Hawaiian shirt, you know, that's got to say something. And have a look at the photograph. I mean, Niggy's photographer was the absolute worst photographer in the world. I remember Niggy saying, oh, can you get some action shots, you know? I know exactly what type of photographs Niggy was after. She wanted these, you know, not the stand up and pose photographs. In the end, I can tell you this, it's only the stand up and pose photographs that are going to end up in your album. Rightly or wrongly, that's what's going to happen. But I know what kind of photographs Niggy wanted. And the guy just went in the middle of the hall and just clicked, and all those photographs were for the dustbin. So here I am, I'm in the car with Chris going towards the church. He asked me where it is, I say it's under the bridge. Now I thought it was actually exactly under the bridge. So I said to Chris, let me off, because I wanted to film the bride's car coming into the church. So I'm filming, he's let me off, I'm filming, and they go past me and I'm expecting it to turn into that church there. And then they start driving off, and I'm thinking, oh my God. And you know, the church was actually, I can tell you the distance I had to walk. It's like from the Grand Avenue Teledown Primary School to St James's Church. That's half a mile. And I remember walking, it was actually a nicer walk, there was nice trees and everything, and I could see the steeple and everything. It was exactly like the St James's Church, and I'm walking, and it happened to be the hottest day you can possibly imagine, and I had this thick blue shirt on and this thick jacket. I was actually drenched. And when I say drenched, I don't mean, you know, a little bit of, you know, a patch under the arm. I said I was actually drenched as if I just come out of a swimming pool, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go and get changed and everything? I go into the church, and thank God the priest, you know, I respect the priest as a priest. Typical English priest, you know, it's, you know, a power, you know, it's a power ego. It doesn't allow me, well, we knew it before, it doesn't allow me to get where the altar is so I can film nicely. So I have to film from the back. In the end, I mean, to be fair, the films come out really good, and I'm really glad that I wasn't at the front. Otherwise, everyone would have seen me dripping wet and everything. So I'm actually glad about that. I mean, I respect the priest as a priest, but, you know, I mean, why? I mean, the Greek priests and everything, they love you to make a video. You know, they love to be on camera. Here, oh no, we don't, you know, do you know what I'm saying? Typical English. And thank God you don't see me again in the wedding video. I look like awful. I think there's only 1 or 2 photographs that exist of me on that day, but at Niggy's wedding, I looked absolute. Can you imagine it after you've sweated and your hair's all over the place? You know, thank God that, you know, well, there's no video evidence, but there's 1 or 2 photographs. It's not something that really, the way I looked is something I like to remember. You know, here's where I started off. You can see I started off really nicely, and then in the end ended up like a scarecrow. And here's something that I didn't have to do. I didn't have to put artificial bells on a wedding video. Greek church and everything. I don't think, I'm sure there must be some Greek churches in London that actually play bells. But this is actually all real. I think it's really nice. You're outside. I didn't have to put any music, didn't have to put anything, because, you know, the natural sound of the bells are the bells that you hear. And just finishing off Nicky's wedding, they had all the speeches and everything, which I actually cut on the volumes, but they gave presents to Nicky's little son and obviously to another kid, I don't know who he was. It was 2 cars, and they thought that would keep them quiet. I think that's sort of backfired. I don't think that's actually kept them quiet, because as you can see, you know, Nicky's dancing with Rob, and you can see it here. They're playing with the cars in the background, and they've actually ruined Nicky and Rob's most special scene in the wedding by, you know, by brum brum with the cars in the background. Well done, Nicky's kid. And here's a lovely moment, Gascoigne doing his round. Now, it was the 2002 World Cup, and ITV had a programme where Gascoigne would go into the public and find people to talk to about what was happening at the World Cup at that time. So he goes into this bookies. That bookie is exactly next to Waterloo Station. And guess who normally goes in there? So Uncle George, Gascoigne wants an interview with Uncle George. Uncle George looks like the quintessence English man, doesn't he? He looks like, you know, the English cap and everything, but he's totally the wrong person to talk to. Because listen to this.
Spain. With Spain? Yeah. He's from Spain. He's from England. Definitely Spain. Would you ever bet on him? No. I'll give the money. No, please.
Uncle George wants Spain to win, and Gascoigne says, what about England? I said, well, if Uncle George was honest, he would say, yes, what about England? Uncle George would prefer Timbuktu to England to win the World Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, so he's putting Spain. I don't know. I think Uncle George told me that all this money that Gascoigne was putting on was all fake. You know, ITV was not going to waste any money on this. I remember when this was played on television. I actually saw this, and I called my mum. Uncle George is on. Uncle George is on. By the time he came on, by the time we saw television, he'd gone. So what it was Auntie Tia got this footage from the original guy. Very good Auntie Tia. You know, she nicely asked the ITV, "Can we have the tape?" And they gave it to him. So what scenes actually were on television, I'm not actually sure. Uncle George sort of rubbed it off and put the original on. I thought that was crazy of him to do that. But anyway, I'm really glad we got this piece of footage.
I'll give the money. No, please. I'm not a gambler. You're not a gambler. You're in a book. You watch the football. You just watch the footballer. Who are you?
And that's a funny moment where Uncle George says, you know, I'm only here to see the football. And Gascoigne said, you're in a betting shop. You know, you're only here to see the football. That comment was for Auntie Tia, really. You know, sort of maybe Auntie Tia still believes that, you know, and Uncle George goes just to watch the races, you know, and just to watch the football. You know what I'm saying? And Uncle George tells Gascoigne he's a very good player. I said to Uncle George, I said, why don't you actually ask him? He's always telling me that the Cameroon game, there was an England-Cameroon game, 1990. England were losing 2-1. And Gascoigne twice gave a through ball to Gary Lineker. And Lineker fell. He thought that was all a trick, you know, all fake, you know, just to get the 2 penalties. Why didn't you? You had a chance to ask the person, you know, but no, you didn't ask him at all about the classic Cameroon game in the 1990 World Cup, you know. And I'm going to tell Gascoigne, well, I tell everybody, you know, it's a shame that Uncle George wasn't born a horse. At least we'd be getting the tips from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? And the last scene, I mean, typical English guy, Uncle George, you know, with the English cap, you know, gives it to Gascoigne. You know, Gascoigne saying, I used to get a lot of caps for England. Yes, he used to get a lot of caps for England, and Uncle George tells him that he looks like Beckham, you know. It's pretty ridiculous, but, you know, it's Paul Gascoigne, and I think that's a really, really, really nice scene to have. Well, that's about it. That's the evaluation of volume 24. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, I'll see you again, but I'm going to leave it out at, well, the Paul Gascoigne scene and his classic song that he actually made at that particular time, and, well, basically leave it out with the magic of Paul Gascoigne. So as I said, see you again, and carry on watching and enjoying.
Come on!
Spain. With Spain? Yeah. He's not for Spain. He's not for England. Definitely Spain. Would you ever bet on him? Yeah. I'll give the money. No, please. I'm not a gambler.
Sitting in a sleazy snack bar, sucking sickly sausage rolls. In a dirty old town on the back of the time, setting my sights on gold. It's plain to see, it's black and white. This Geordie boy's gonna do alright. Gonna make you dance, gonna make you sing. Those Geordie boys do anything. Tell it like it is, today we'll take its time to tell you what tonight might bring. They spur you on in London town when you hear those Geordie sing. Sing. Walk on the town is all mine, all mine. Walk on the town is all mine. Come on! Walk on the town is all, walk on the town is all mine. Come on! Walk on the town is all mine, all mine. Walk on the town is all mine. Walk on the town is all mine, all mine. Walk on the town is all mine. Come on! Walk on the town is all mine, all mine. Walk on the town is all mine.
To the right, Lineker and Howells to the left. Is Gascoigne going to have a crack? He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Everybody do their thing. You'll know for sure that they're in town when you
Tell us in the water, do it. We haven't water in the cup for ages. Season in the game.
Yeah,
That's what you
that's what I did like.
Yeah.
You look like a game.
I tell you what, I'm more in the cup for ages. These days.
Like it.
I very much see
They'll build you up and never knock you down. Everybody do their thing. Get those Geordie sing. Come on.
Put too much in there. Huh?
Down the vas, remember to shot here.